Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. Today we will be talking about North Node changing constellation from Ardra Nakshatra to Mriksha Nakshatra on the 22nd of April. No, as I've already mentioned, Ardra Nakshatra is a very crucial nakshatra for Rahu to transit in, and it's Lord of Tears. Now, it transited in this nakshatra from the 27th of September, and it will be changing its nakshatra to Mirikshara on the 22nd of April. Now, in this article, what I'm writing on my page, the first few days from the 20th to 22nd April until 1st May will be most explosive for Rahu changing its nakshatra from Ardra to Mriksha. It has been observed that whenever the slow moving planets and especially the malefic planets, whenever they are changing in their mode of motion, whenever they are changing the nakshatra, whenever they are changing the navamsha, whenever they are changing the signs, they bring about a drastic change. Drastic change, it may be good or bad, but it depends upon the planetary positions. Now, Rahu is going to change to Mrikshira Nakshatra on the 22nd, and you see, and Mars will be in 6th position from the Mrikshira Nakshatra is ruled by Mars, and Mars will be in 6th position from Rahu. This is not good. Now, 6 is the house of diseases, virus, and 8th is a permanent loss and also researches, mind you. So, apart from the negativities, there may be some research also, and I've also already mentioned that starting from 23rd of April, when Sun will be in Ashwini Nakshatra in the 4th Pad to 27th, there may be some vaccine which may be developed, but since all the planets are in the purview of Rahu and Ketu, there may not be any relief from, there may be some constraint, but after Sun leaves the sign Gemini and is out of the grip of Rahu, and then Mercury also leaves the grip, then this innovation can be very helpful for the coronavirus cure. But you see, Rahu coming out of Ardra Nakshatra is also a relief, because at the time of eclipses on the 26th of December, Rahu was in Ardra Nakshatra and Ketu was not in Mula Nakshatra, it was in Purvashada Nakshatra. So we can also say that since Rahu was in the Ardra Nakshatra, and Ardra Nakshatra is a Adhumukh Nakshatra and a most malefic, and it is Lord of Tears, so we can say that we are getting a relief for some way or the other through this ingress of this nakshatra. In continuation to my article, heavy rains, even yesterday you must have seen that there were a lot of heavy rains, hailstorms, and in Delhi and Noida, and there was an earthquake in Japan. I had mentioned till 17th, but it happened on 18th. That is probably because of the longitudinal difference between, I take the longitude of India, so there may be because of the longitudinal difference and the moon placement, there can be a difference of 24 to 48 hours for a particular country. North Node changes its nakshatra from Ardra to Ardra, the most ferocious and bitter nakshatra, Ardra, Lord of Tears, to Mrikshara, a gentle, straight looking nakshatra whose lord is Mars. But unfortunately, Rahu and Mars are in 6-8 axis. North Node coming out of Ardra Nakshatra may be a big relief, but unfortunately, as explained above, it will be in the 6-8 axis till 4th of May 2020. So till 4th of May 2020 will be a venomous and an enigmatic time, and especially when it changes. So that means from 20th to 22nd, 23rd will be a most crucial time, and then when nodes are in when the nodes change their motion, when they are in direct motion from the 28th to 1st of May. Then because they are in 6-8 axis till 4th of May, 6th house is diseases and the 8th house is permanent loss and also research. Hence, it may be good both and bad effects. The bad effects may be felt immediately and the good effects may be felt later on when Mars changes from Capricorn to Aquarius on the 4th of May. The lunation chart of the 23rd March 23rd April is also enigmatic one, and I've already discussed on my web page, and we have discussed in one of my videos also. Let us see the chart of the Rahu ingress. It is the same as the India Foundation chart of Taurus Lagna. It is taking place at 8:03 a.m. on the 22nd of April. The day is Wednesday and the Lord is Mercury and is debilitated and it's placed with Moon in a totally watery sign. The day, you see what happens here is the sign in which Rahu is placed, that is also very important. The sign is owned by, the Gemini sign is owned by Mercury and Mercury is debilitated. So Rahu becomes very strong. Any Rahu transiting in any sign whose lord is debilitated, then Rahu becomes extremely strong. The day lord is placed in the Taurus Yama, which is the Lagna, and the Lagna lord is placed is good, but unfortunately it is aspected by the 8th lord. No, this is not good. And the Venus, the Lagna lord, is on the mouth of Rahu. This sign and the Yama is aspected by 8th lord Jupiter is a malefic combination. Rahu is placed in the Yama of Scorpio. It is in the nakshatra of Mars and it is in the Yama of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is the 7th house of the time when he is taking ingress. Now, 7th house is not good. It has been observed that whenever malefic planets change sign, nakshatra, navamsha, their state of motion, they have a strong impact on the mundane activities. Rahu becomes extremely strong since the dispositor is debilitated, hence will give strong results pertaining to rains because the dispositor is in a fully watery sign. The weather changes. There may be strong winds, strong rains, and then when Mercury and Moon are together in the same nakshatra, it is also a combination for an earthquake of a higher intensity. Both are placed in the sign Pisces, and the earthquakes of higher intensity and a strong volatility in the stock markets also, because Mercury and Moon combination is not good for stock market, especially to take a bullish trend. There may not be a bullish trend, there may be a bearish trend in the market. Earthquakes of higher intensity and strong volatility in the stock markets is not ruled out. The nakshatra Lord Mars is in the 8th from in its earthy sign where Saturn and Jupiter are also placed, may therefore sprout an earthquake, especially near the coastal areas, as already predicted by me. The coastal areas, as we know, the prone areas are Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, and so many other countries, but primarily, and if you talk about India, it could be near Bombay, then the southern part near the coastal parts of India, and also the Himalayan terrain. The yoga is Vishkumbha, is malefic one, and the lord is Saturn and is ill placed from Ketu, the disease Karka. Saturn is also ill placed from Rahu. The Karna lord is Vishnu, and it is the lord of the 4th house. The lord of the 4th house is exalted but placed in the 12th house is not good. The Lagna is the same as India Foundation chart and is in Papkatri Yoga also. So the whole as far as the India is concerned, the general condition of the people will not be good. 4th lord in 12th house is not good, and then the Lagna in Papkatri Yoga, it is not good. Then we come to all the planets are in the shadow of Rahu and Ketu. We have seen that ever since 26th of February this is happening. The Mars placement, then the Mars placement in the ninth house is very enigmatic, because from ninth house it aspects the 12th house, and it aspects the third house and the fourth house. Now, this is a typical combination for warmongering activities in the country by foreign elements. There may be some espionage also, because Mars is also the seventh lord and placed in the ninth house, aspecting the 12th house, the third house, and the fourth house. And it is creating a disturbance. And in Navamsh, it is debilitated, mind you. So, in Navamsh, it is debilitated with Venus in the third house, again in the third house. So, there the activities of the third house. What is third house? Third house is your borders. So there may be some, Pakistan may create some problem, or there may be some firing or blasts or anything like that, because Mars is also Karka for violence, it is also Karka for blast, it's also Karka for fire. Mars placement in the ninth house aspecting the third, fourth and 12th makes combination for espionage in the country by foreign elements. The warmongering activities will be activated. Religious fundamentalism cannot be ruled out. Ninth house, you can imagine, ninth house is afflicted. And the Navamsha is the same as it is Vargottam, but it has got Ketu, so it is not good. So the Ketu coming in the Lagna, the Navamsha is Venus, and it is debilitated Mars. The Navamsha is Taurus and has Ketu in the Lagna is not good. Now look, the moment the nakshatra has changed, Rahu and Ketu have also changed their Navamsha. And they were, Ketu was in the, Rahu was in the Sagittarius Navamsha and Ketu was in the Gemini. Now, Ketu has come in the Taurus and Rahu has come in the Scorpio, which is the 17 axis of India. So, it is going to influence India. Definitely, it is going to influence India. This is the time period till 11th of August, when these planets will be in this Navamsha for 3 degrees and 20 minutes. 11th of August will be a time for anguish and pain. It is not necessarily for coronavirus, it is for other things, because India is also running the dasha of Moon Saturn, and then Moon Saturn Mercury, and then Moon Saturn Ketu. Especially till Moon Saturn Ketu dasha is extremely bad till 4th of July. And then after Venus, but Moon Saturn dasha in any case is not good, because it's forming a Vish Yoga, it's also a Punarfu Yoga, and all the planets in the 7th house from the sign Capricorn, which has been allotted to India by Varahamira. In a nutshell, getting out of Ardra Nakshatra will be big relief from the tears of Rahu and the virus, but in the Nakshatra of Mars may sprout malefic happenings till 1st of May 2020 with dimension as mentioned above. Ketu remains in Mula Nakshatra, is the main source of trouble, and till it goes out of this sign and Nakshatra on the 20th September may not give substantial relief from the coronavirus. And COVID 19. So basically, this is one step, we can say we are one step ahead. There was no movement till now. We can definitely say that we are one step ahead, getting out of the woes of coronavirus. Then the second step will be after 1st of May. So then the third step will be when these planets, Sun and Mercury, get out of the grip of Rahu and Ketu. So Ketu remains as the sign. The Rahu in 6-8 axis with Mars and Rahu in Mriga Nakshatra can also help in research of a vaccine, as mentioned already by me, between 23rd to 27th, because as I mentioned earlier, Sun in Aries Nakshatra and especially in the 4th pad may be good for development of a vaccine. Hence, the shift of Rahu immediately may not give healthy results as mentioned above. The Mercury and Moon in the sign Pisces and in the same nakshatra may sprout the following. I will read it out. Earthquake of intensity around the coastal areas of the world. India may also experience, since the Rahu is also over the natal Mars in the 2nd house of the foundation chart, disturbing the 2-8 axis and 1-7 axis as per the Navamsha. Japan, Indonesia, Philippines may also be prone to such happenings. Weather hazards, rain, and strong winds spike in the cases of COVID initially, and also the number of deaths till 4th of May 2020 because of this virus. Fire and research in a vaccine which may be helpful in the cure of COVID till 1st of May or maybe 27th of April. And especially when sun goes out of the clutches of Rahu on the 17th of July, and Mercury also goes out of the clutches of Rahu on the 2nd of August. Espionage from foreign elements and religious fundamentalism. US will take aggressive steps against China. We all know that the complete world is very much against China because they think that China has tried to hide something, and the complete world is suffering because of that. US is the maximum sufferer. So US will take aggressive steps against China for the COVID spread in the world. Mars joining the sign Aquarius in the 7th house of Trump and 7th house of US. Foundation chart on the 4th May may ignite the war-mongering attitude of Trump immediately. To be more specific, around the ingress of Rahu in Mars Nakshatra, because the Rahu Dasha is also, as far as the US is concerned, Nakshatra from the 20th to 22nd of April. You can see for yourself, it will be a big thing in the news. Impact on the stock and financial markets. Mercury and Moon together, they are never good for the stock market. So that's about all, friends. This is what I wanted to say, and in the next, I'll get back in the next video. Let's hope things are better, because Rahu and Ketu, Rahu will be out of the Ardhara Nakshatra, so it should give good results. Hoping for the best, and I pray and we wish that we get out of the woes of coronavirus as early as possible. Thank you, friends. Goodbye.